One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
It's John, Jane, Rich. Wyler, good morning. Thanks for listening.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
So I've been on a handful of dates recently, and it's honestly getting to be old. I'm upfront with everybody that I don't want to get married, like ever get married. And I'm not bitter or anything about it. It's just how I feel, and I don't want to lie or lead anyone on. But the second I bring it up, it's like some kind of invisible nerve that I'm hitting. And there's no second date, no follow-up, nothing. I get it. Marriage is big for a lot of people, but like, I feel like it shouldn't make it impossible for me to actually connect with anyone. I don't know.
But wouldn't you rather them not waste your time if they're just going to end up wanting you to marry them? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's great that you share that because then you don't have to waste each other's time because the person probably bails on you because they want to get married at some point. They're saving you from the drama, too.
I mean, how many relationships end in not marriage? A lot of them.
Well, sure. And a lot of them do end up. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Yeah, see, if you're dating in your 30s, probably people are looking for, well, who's going to be my partner? I don't want to waste time with somebody who's not interested in what I'm interested in. So if you're dating people that aren't, a lot younger than you, that's what you're going to get.
I'm sure there's like on Tinder, you can post stuff that you don't want a relationship.
Yeah.
Not looking to anything serious or whatever, Either way, dude, the jealousy I have for you is unbelievable.
Stop it right now, Jay. Oh my gosh. Wyler, I have a question for you. Is it that you just don't want to get married, or do you not want to be in any long-term relationship?
I'm open towards a long-term relationship. I just don't feel like I need a court document to lose 50% of everything I have in case it doesn't work out. I got too many buddies.
That's why you're not getting second dates right there.
George Clooney used to say that as well. And look at him. He's married now.
Never say
Just
never.
haven't found the right person.
Yeah, you'll find that one. I mean, you just have to trial and error. There's going to be some crazy lady out there, too, that doesn't want to get married and is just like you.
But then she'll take half your money. I think if your fear is the money thing, then you've got it all wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like he's worried about losing his money.
Because you could just do a prenup.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, Wyler. Thanks for calling in.
All right, thank you.
Wyler the whiner.
You didn't help.
That was not helpful whatsoever.
Well, I don't know what to tell him.
All right, bud.
All right, thanks, man. Hi, Gloria. What's going on?
Oh, so I have been dating my boyfriend for a couple of years, and he at the beginning he told me I already knew that he travels a lot for work, which is fine. It's work, so of course, he has to do his job. And I just started realizing that on these trips he goes to travel on, he's traveling with a lot of women. And I recently met a couple of them, and, they're really nice. A couple of them are married, but then there's some single ones. So it just started eating me up that he's been gone, not spending time with me on these trips. And I have to keep reminding myself this is work. But I also know that they go out afterwards, and so I don't want to be that girl that's weirded out by their boyfriend that travels a lot for work. But there's just something about him being around a lot of women on these trips, and it's just making me feel weird, and I feel guilty about it. I know it's not a huge deal. I trust him. He's done nothing wrong, but it's just the fact that they're all women that he travels with. Do you think that's weird, or am I just being overly paranoid?
I think that's normal to feel that way. Okay. I think I think I would feel that way too, and I think it just comes down to how much do you really trust your man at the end of the day, right? If you know he's not going to go out and step out on you, then I think that gives you a little bit of ease, but I think I would also probably feel a little unsure about it as well.
Okay, good, because I thought I'm being that girl that's really And I don't want to do anything to jeopardize him because I love him, but it's just, he talks about his coworkers, and I'm like, oh my God, there are like all these women. So thank you for making me feel better that it's not weird that I'm thinking this.
Did you say you've been dating him 2 years?
Yeah.
So 2 years, you felt like calling us? 2 years of him having this job? Like, I think it would have bothered you sooner? No, it's just now it's kind of getting to you?
It's getting to me because at first it wasn't, it wasn't a lot, but it's been a lot lately. It's almost, every other weekend that he has to travel, and it's getting to be a lot. And then he tells me the stories that they go on. And so I don't want to ask him questions or be paranoid because I knew that he was traveling before a lot. It just feels like it's a lot more because he's sharing now his stories about what they do.
I think you can ask him and tell him how you feel, and I believe the proper response from him is, I love you, you have nothing to worry about.
You're right.
If he goes, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
It's my job, okay? My job.
What's his name, your boyfriend's name?
Mike.
So it's like, what we could do? We can call Mike, and Kyle can say, Mike, you just won a dozen red roses. We can send it anyone you want.
But she said she trusts
Hold on.
him.
Who do you want to send them to? And he goes, I need 12 dozen. I need 12 or 13 dozen roses. Can you do that? Can you do that for me? I got a lot of people I want to send them to.
In Cincinnati this weekend.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I think you do, John Jay, I do think you're right, though. The first part of what you were saying is like, you have to communicate. Like, if the more you start holding things in and just like, kind of putting your feelings aside, the more it's going to start eating you up. And I think in a respectful relationship, you should have no reason to not say something if something's bothering you, especially something of this caliber.
Okay.
And you can approach it in a different way, too, where instead of like, I don't like it, you traveling with women, the best way to do it is like, hey, I'm having trouble with something. I know you can make me feel better about it, but just so I can say it and get it out of my thing, then you say it like that. Then you're not putting anybody on the defensive either.
Yeah, you don't want to be accusatory.
Right. Especially if you do trust him.
Don't want to.
Yeah. Well, you're valid in your feelings, and we're rooting for you.
And we can't do a War of the Roses anyway. It's too expensive.
Too many bouquets.
Too many bouquets. I am so sorry, sir. We have to pass. All right, Gloria, thanks for calling in. Good luck. Have some peace.
Okay, thank you.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
Okay, real talk. We're all kind of hooked on our phones. It's full of shiny apps designed to keep your attention captive forever. But there's real-life stuff to do other than scrolling, and I'm here to help. I'm Christina Quinn, the host of Try This, a podcast from The Washington Post. The show explores solutions for life's common problems. And this season, we're learning to tame the dopamine beast and reclaim our attention in this noisy and distracting world. So let's tame the beast together. Find Try This from The Washington Post wherever you listen.
Thank you so much.
All right.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.